All right, I'm here with the Cox 6'9" rim protector, Beach District player there, Ben Nacey, as he's getting ready for his senior season. Hard to believe, Ben, we watched you as a freshman. I think it was your sophomore year was the COVID-shortened season, all kinds of craziness the last couple of years. But here you are, getting ready for one more journey with the Cox Falcons. How are things going for this offseason?
It's been going really well. We've really been working on getting gelled as a team, getting ready for the season, and working hard day in and day out.
You were already known as a pretty good player going into your junior year, but it felt like you had the transformation from good to a player that could dominate games. Tell me about that process and how you were able to take that next step of growth in your game.
I'm not a perfect player, so I gotta work on the holes in my game. Attacking the basket, working on threes. Being a mentally tough player. So just now being a workhorse and living in the gym. Just keep doing that.
Sure, and that's I think the thing coaches love to hear is about the things you want to get better at. But watched you last year again against Lansdowne, had a triple-double that night, and you continually put up big numbers among the area's best in points, rebounds, block shots. What do you think are the strengths in your game?
Definitely, post game, I work on my footwork every single day. Definitely rim protecting. That's my favorite part about basketball is blocking shots and rebounding. Always just gotta want the ball the most, more than anyone else, and that's just wanting to win more than everyone else definitely is one of my strengths.
I know it's just a spring league, summer league game. At the end of the day, when the winter comes, nobody remembers what happens in those. But you had 31 points in your first game coming off an AAU tournament. And I know earlier this spring here in the offseason, I think you played with Team Push, is it? You had played previously with the Wave Club, but you had a big moment where you beat the famed Boo Williams program, led your team to that win. Tell me about what that was like for you, kind of breaking through against one of the better-known AAU programs in the country, if you will.
There was a lot of smack talking, so we always have to back that up. Fundamentals, gotta keep doing that. It was back and forth game, and at the end of the day, we just wanted more than them, and hopefully we can have push over Bill. That's what we want.
Beach District Player of the Year last year as a junior. There's a lot of good players across the city, 11 different schools, where they play at Cox, Lansdowne, Kellam, Green Run, name the schools, Princess Anne, so on and so forth. What did that honor mean to you?
It meant a lot just seeing, where we had didn't have the greatest sophomore year, and then definitely able to help my team lead my team to a better record. The hard work that I put in every day and seeing results, which meant a lot to me.
I know a few years before you got to Cox, the Falcons had a team that won a region championship at Scope, led by Tavion Robinson, offensive football at Kentucky, Kayvon James, Jordan Lewis, and that crew. How much do you and Coach will talk about, man, I want to get another championship for the school?
Every single day, because I remember I was probably like 5th, 6th grade watching them play, and I'm like, that's what I want. That's where I want to be. I want to do that for Cox. And we talk about winning every single day because at the end of the day, that's really all that matters is going for that state championship.
There's not a lot of big men playing high school basketball, at least in our area nowadays, like there were years ago when you had Alonzo Mourning and Joe Smith, some of these guys. What's it like when you're going to get constantly double teamed and triple teamed, and how do you go about combating that?
Just got to be strong because I'm not always going to get every foul, and just clawing at me. You just got to be able to play strong and always keep my head up, look for the open shooting also.
So who are the players when you watch basketball, be it at the pro level, college level, and maybe someone that played here in Hampton Roads years ago that you look up to or emulate or model your game after and kind of study? Anybody in particular?
Well, I've always loved watching Shaq play because just he's so dominant, but also like as the game's evolved and born shooter. I've been trying to watch a lot of Nikola Jokic because he's able to one of the best passers in the league and doesn't really have many holes in his game. And I've been trying to just play just like him and add some new things.
Hey, Joker's not a bad idol to have these days, especially with the Nuggets on pursuit for a championship. A couple more that you run. Tell me about recruiting. Have you gotten some offers and some attention? What's it looking like right now?
I just got my first offer last week from Lee's McRae. Okay. I've been talking to some schools like Ohio, ODU, stuff like that. So just keep on working and hopefully get some more coming in soon.
You mentioned you got Lee's McRae there, a couple of Division I schools in the picture potentially in Ohio and Old Dominion. Have you had a couple of dream schools growing up, being an in-state school? You mentioned the Monarchs. Anybody you'd love to hear from and maybe get that offer from?
Definitely Virginia Tech. I love them. It's where one of my sisters went. Also UVA, my other sister goes there. And love the Hokies. I love watching the Hokies no matter if it's football, basketball. That's definitely my dream school.
And lastly, I know the season didn't end the way you guys wanted to have to leave. Lost a tough game against Salem in the playoffs. Give me the mindset of what it's going to take this year for the Falcons to go further. What people should expect out of your game.
Just we can't give up. Just always if we're down, up, we just got to keep pushing it. And a lot of times we want to keep on working on our shooting because three pointers are a lot. It definitely helps our game out a lot. So just keep on never giving up and pushing, no matter who we're playing.
As the Beach District Player of the Year, Ben Nacey from the Cox Falcons, all the best. Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Good work.